and click on new. So here we have to give the same name, simple login, and create. So what cannot create database, simple login database exists. So what to do, guys? Either I can drop this. So let's learn how I can drop this. Here I can write simple command. You may have a study in RDBMS. Drop database name, simple login, terminate with semicolon, and drop database simple login. Why it is giving error? No, it's not giving error. Let's click on go. So database MySQL return an empty result. Query this drop database. What's happened? This simple login is here still. Okay. So let's create new database. And we should able to drop this. Drop database name, click on go. Okay. Empty result return. If not, now I am going to create different name. Maybe somewhere it's okay. Now this time it was dropped, and now we have created a database simple login. So our next job is to create a table. So what is the table name? Member. The table name we are going to create, its name is member. So already we have selected simple login, and I am going to click on the SQL. I am going to copy the script from here. I am going to copy the script, and what is this script? This is a script to create new database. So let's see. If you have any problem in understanding here, I can explain you. Okay, let's see clearly. If you are not able to clear, I can show you. So guys, see this. I hope everyone can understand this create table if not exists. So there is a check condition. If this table is not there, then only create. Okay. So here member ID is a column which is a integer type, and here in MySQL its size will be by default 11, and not null. So you understand the meaning of not null and null. It should be not null and auto increment. So what is the meaning of auto increment, guys? This column value we are not going to insert. It's going to be auto incremented here. When we insert the data from the program, we don't require to provide the member ID. So member ID is going to be auto incremented. Okay. So auto increment here it given that it start from 3. So 1 2 because we are going to insert right now. Okay. 1 2 we are going to insert right now. So it's having username, password, F name, last name, address, contract, picture, gender, and member ID is also primary key. So everything is there. Let's click on go. Okay. Let's click on go. So guys, this database got created. It's created or no? Here see this table came. Okay. So now inside this database we can see a table, and that name is member. If you click on member, you can see some query or some data. If data is there, it will be showing, but guy right now there is no data, so it's not showing any data. So let's move further and insert some data here. Okay, let's move further and insert some data here. Okay, so fine guy, it's not required right now. If we required, we will insert once our form is ready. So we are going to create one form here, creating our form. So it will be so let us start doing. So where we will be doing, guys? So we will be doing inside our folder in XAMPP. We will be doing inside our folder in XAMPP. So let's go to the XAMPP folder, and inside XAMPP we have a htdocs. We have a htdocs, and here we have created one folder here by name training. I hope training 2. Here we have created a folder by name training 2, and here already there is a page name index 1. So probably this page also we will be naming as index 1. Okay, open this code review. Okay, so this page is going to be okay. This after writing clicking our connection is fine. So what name we should give? We are going to give index only. Because there is a display with clicking our file. Okay. So guys, this page I am going to give index 1. Okay. Fine. So we have a page here. We have a page here index already, and let's change this page. Let's change this page. Okay, so guys, see here, please paste this line was like some instruction, so we must have to remove this. Fine. So top we have some PHP code here. Top here we have some PHP code, and below we have code to handle the design and some PHP in between. Correct here. Fine. So if you want, we can go and execute also. Yes, we can go and execute. So localhost and here we have training to an index.php. Yes, so we are seeing that some design is coming where it's asking for the username, password and login button. Okay, fine. We will interpret the code later. Let's complete everything. So next step to create a database connection, save it is connection.php. Fine. So next code I am going to save as connection.php. So let's write here only, and let's write the code here only and change the name. Fine, nothing is so here what are the things we have done, guys? It is a PHP code, and my host we have declared some variable, so you know how to declare variable, and we have assigned some value. So host name is localhost, and username is root. Yesterday already I said that by default this MySQL is going to have a username, and that is root, and password will be blank, and our database is simple, and we are connecting here. Okay, and we have used a function MySQL connect, and MySQL connect is bit old function. Okay, now generally you will find that we are using MySQL, not MySQL, and so if I use this symbol, then the latest version is going to understand it. Okay, fine. So let's try here, guys. So now we have a page. Save this. So this page I am going to name it connection.php. This page I am going to name this as connection.php. Save this, and guys, I saved that index page, so index page is gone. So I came back and again saved this as index dot. Okay, this is going to be index page. Fine. So both is done, and let's see what is the next our. Okay, to create our login script that validate our input data and save it as in login. So next page I am going to make login execute.php. So let again we copy the page here. We copy the page. Still it is there. So let complete copy, that's better. Create query is commented, so not going to give any error. Okay, fine. And fine. Okay, so now I am going to have another page, and we are going to name this page. It is not copied, then copy it, and we are going to name this page as login underscore execute. Login underscore execute. So either what I can do, guys, here I can take a new one, but taking new one we will have problem as saving. Okay, so we have to do save as. Okay, and when we do save as, where it's going there, but see by default it will be coming like that. If I was changing that page, so already its type was there, but here type is not there. So here I am going to name it login underscore exec dot php. I hope this is the name. and here I am going to define a type. So here so many kind of file you can edit here in this Notepad++. You can edit so many kind of file. So our this file is PHP. So here we need to look where is the PHP. Or here let it be all type of file. Here let it be all type of file. Okay, and top extension will be given, all type of file will be given, and here this. So we can save this. Fine. And now once we save this, see, now PHP is able to understand, and the PHP code is in different color and other code is in different color. Fine. So now this also we can do. So guys, let go there. Our page is running. Okay, our page is running and we don't have username and password. So just we say login. So it say username is missing and password is missing. Suppose we give is Sunil. Okay, Sunil and Sunil. Then what is happening? Login. It's a username and password not found. But how we can know that whether it's trying to search in the database or not? To check this guy, we have a file here, connection.php. Correct? Here we have a page connection.php, and here we have given the database name as simple login, and we know that simple login we have created. So whether it's coming here and just changing, and we don't have database simple login 1. So now you check and see what is the message coming. Could not select database, means it's not finding. Good. So from here we came to know that it's going to search the database. Okay, and I given username and password and it say that it's wrong. Okay, so how we can insert here? We don't have code. We don't have code, any code. Here we don't have any code to register. So guys, how we can do here? In this member table I am going to insert one record from the backend. So just see how you can insert a record from the backend. So here member ID by I am going to give 1, and username I am going to give Sunil, and password also I am going to give Sunil. I have not used any encryption, and first name is also going to give Sunil, and last name I am going to give Singh. Okay, and address I am going to give Bangalore. Okay, and contact number I am going to give some number, and picture I am not going to set path, and gender here male I am going to give, and here also if it is not null, some path C abc dot jpg, it will not find, I know. Okay, so save it. So guys, I think now you people are getting bored, so it's becoming too much. So this program we can complete tomorrow. I think that's better. Correct? Anyone any have comment, or I should complete this? Because I see some students have left already. Today is Sunday. So we will complete this program tomorrow, and tomorrow almost PHP I will finish. I will execute few more specific program, seeing that which part I have not done, and this complete login I am going to complete. Okay, and See here, now we can try once executing this program. So here now we have one user, our record is inserted. Now if you click the member table, you see one record. Now if you click on member table, okay, you see one record. Fine. So let's try login. Let's try login here, giving the username Sunil and password Sunil. So what's happened? Object not found. I haven't completed all of the page. Okay, this login is successful already. See here, if you will see the code of index page, submitting login, username, password, session, when it is correct, what is happening? Value login. Okay, note here, we have here, because validation we are doing here. So return MySQL real escape stream. If username is missing, if I am not providing have validation, password is missing, and if that is happening, it will be on the index.php. If it is successful greater than 0, then it's storing some of the value in member in session variable, and then it's pointing to location.php. Okay, so home.php, home we don't have as of now. If we keep index page, then it's going to come after login, it's going to come on the same page. Okay, so let's run here. So let's log in here. Yes, so go to login, it doesn't have any message, it just came to index page. So let's design one more page, and tomorrow we can improve this guy. So thank you guys, thanks. If anyone have question, you can ask. Okay, so I will be sharing this document also, you can try yourself. How I did, same way you can do. You follow, you create a database, you create a table, you design a page, you save the page, you keep in a specific folder, you execute it, and give me tomorrow output how you felt, whether you succeeded or you are not succeeded. Okay, so thank you guys. Anyone have question here? Let us stop class for today. Tomorrow we will meet at the same time. Guy, anyone have question now? Please, if anyone have question, please
No, sir.
tell me. If anyone have question, please tell me.
No, sir.
So thank you guys, thanks. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, sir.